Well, right here is where I did my first video back in, I think, December of 2019. And it's a little bit windy, and I don't have a mic on my phone, so it doesn't take one. So we're going to drive over there in the woods and try to get out of the wind a little bit. Probably right up here. And we're going to have the same thing that I had back in 2019, this outdated Russian ration. Of course, back then it wasn't outdated too bad, but I was watching YouTube videos and wound up buying 20 of these, all the same menu. This is the last of the Mohicans right there. Gave a bunch of them away, had 2 or 3. So I hope whoever ate these, well, I know who ate them. Much people did that I gave them to. But anyway, we're going to get this all out and get set up. I'll be right back. Well, this is my phone I used to use. Made over 100 and something videos just with this phone. So let's see what we can get with this. Individual, the power, option number 2, manufactured lemon liability company. Yeah. So anyway, they ain't no different than us, hardly. Got my new cast iron pan Leah got for my birthday a couple weeks ago. A 6.5 inch. Good for 1 egg. Yeah, I bought one of these menus from a guy in Russia. Took about, back then, about 3 weeks to get it. It wasn't too bad. So I was going to order some more different menus. He says, oh yeah, I got some different menus. So I ordered 20 of these. Well, I can smell it already. And they're supposed to be assorted menus. Well, I got them like about 3 days. And actually, ooh, I can smell that. And actually, they came from a warehouse in Las Vegas. And I think Fernbark wound up with a bunch of them too. But they held up pretty good, I guess, for considering. But this one here is one of the last ones. Get this thing opened. See what all we got. Okay. This is vegetable, something beef. And I think this is the one right here that I want to get. Yeah, this one says beef stew. Kind of hard to do this one-handed for me. Come on. And this is beef stew, canned meat, high grade. That is that, which I think that's cheese. I don't know. This ain't no better now 2 years than it was 2 years ago. A patty, cute beef, potatoes. This is what I think I want. about to give up. Anyway, it's Russian food, y'all. Get my razor back. Excuse me. Get my razor back out of the way. Don't want it to get all greasy. Got this in boondocking with Dennis a few years ago. Set that up there. Like so. I don't think I'll call this no Russian review. I think I'll call it some cast iron cooking. It's my first. Well, I got some other cast iron, but I don't use it. Put some olive oil in there from Minotaur. A little bit unlevel. I want to open up this thing from 2016. Which I don't think it needs no olive oil. Mick Green did one of these a couple of days ago, or today. Actually, I watched it today. Well, stuff smells good. We're going to put this in that skillet. Yeah. Believe me, and that smells a lot better than it looks. Now, if I need cast iron skillet, I'm not going to stick. We're going to cook this. This is beef and rice. Not sticking too bad. We're going to let that cook for about another 15-20 minutes till it's nice and crispy. Still cooking. I need to turn the fire up a little bit. Supposed to get some rain and thunderstorms here tonight. Turn that up a little bit. Excuse me. I think this camera's all cockeyed, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm cockeyed. Oh, there we go. Get that figured out. Yeah, Leah asked me, she said, well, asked or told, I can't remember exactly how she put that. She said, it's a nice day once you go out and cook something in the woods. I said, well, okay, I'll do that. You ain't done anything outside in a while. So I started rounding all my stuff up, getting everything together to come out here. And lo and behold, she starts cooking bacon and eggs. And I've got this. Here's what some 2016 cheese looks like. Smells like cheese. Yeah, Fern Bark, Shovelhead 8. Eat Carbs Outdoors. There are a few of the channels I watch that have a cast iron Wednesday usually. Shovelhead 8, Sean. I want to go to Canada, just eat some of his cast iron cooking. And Carolina Chris, he does a lot of canteen cooking. Of course, Fernbark does too. Of course, Carolina Chris, he'd just go out in his shop, he'd make him something like that out of a piece of old shovel handle or something. Make him a spatula. One thing these Russians come with, and that's a bunch of sugar. If you take this sugar and sprinkle it over that while it's cooking, we're going to do that here in a minute if it don't start raining on us. And that's really good. getting nice and crispy. There's one of our dogs up there in the woods. Izzy's up there. There's old Chocolate Moose right there. He's waiting for a handout. That's what Alexis named him. They called him Moose, so she started calling him Chocolate Moose because he's a chocolate lab. And there's one of, well, Izzy's puppies back there. She's about 2 years old. Moose. All right, take a little bit of that sugar. This is like beet sugar. Big old fine granules. Sprinkle some of that on there like so. It's like having dessert along with your beef. All right, we're going to let that cook a little bit longer and put it on a tray I got from John Williams. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh, look at that. Skillet pretty clean still. Not bad. I cooked one egg in it about 20 minutes ago to see if it'd work if I seasoned it, so it seemed to do pretty good. Well, I know it's not exactly something I cooked myself for as a recipe, but this right here to be 20 or 5 years old or so is really pretty darn good. And that sugar, on the taste of that right there with that little bit of crispiness, makes it kind of like real good. Well, everybody, guess I need to look at the camera. I want to finish eating this, clean this mess up, and we'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.